Guys, can you hear me? Ow, my mic is blue. Can you guys hear me? Oh my god. Why is this happening right now? Okay. What the hell? I swear to God, every time I update Streamlabs or Discord, my settings get all out of whack. My bad. Thank you guys. Normally when this is blue or it has a big glow, there's usually, audio, but my bad. I just got super hyped. I probably looked ridiculous, but what I was saying was, what's up, Knights of X? Welcome to a 5v5 Grand Arena season. Super hyped. Looking forward to it. We're going to be trying out a bunch of stuff today. I was pretty much saying welcome to everyone in the chat because we got quite a bit, so I will do it again. Noble, Aatrox, Superman, Pro Waffle, Alan, June Kessel on Twitch. We also got Livid, Roberto, Atlas, Julio, Panic, Ray, Monty, Duff Cake, El Poppy, Panic. We got a whole bunch. We got Peter, we got R Miser, we got 2 Pure. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. My bad with the mute. I just got overly hyped with the mic off. My fault. But we're here. We're good. We're good. Did you cover my question? I did talk about it. My bad. Let's go back up. Yo, Vex, can Bo with Mando, Retribution Kron, or Rolocron beat Riva 9th Sister Kron? Unfortunately, it's a 15 million account, and I failed for 9-0 last season, so this is for Kyber 1. In my personal opinion, I do think Bo-Katan, definitely with Rolocron, should get it done. Even with the Retribution, you should be okay. You gotta be careful with the Death Mark. That's the biggest thing. If you do any sort of cleansing ability with your Bo-Katan team, she's gonna get Death Marked. And that could be a problem. So just keep in mind the Death Mark situation. You gotta play out the match pretty smooth. But, yeah, you gotta be careful. I do think Bo with the Rolocron can definitely do it. What's up, Jeff? I'm happy that 5v5 is back, too. Trust me.
Excellent donation.
Superman starting out the 5v5 season strong with a Vexcellent donation. Muted LMAO. Well, thank you so much, Superman, for the super chat. We're not muted anymore. I gotta look at that before stream, guys. I really for sure thought this was gonna be on. My bad. But thank you for the super chat. You're a beast. 2:30 where I am. I'm looking, and look, I'm watching a live stream. Hey! We never sleep here. And it's 8:30 by me, so I apologize that it's so late, but I'm happy you're here, Peter. Thank you. Face the Saul Rolocron. What a beast. I saw your messages in Discord. I'm sure it's a pain in the butt. I don't know if we're going to face it today, but we're going to find out. Might fall asleep in the middle of it if I'm here. I got you, Aatrox. I know it's late for some folks. Thank you again to Superman for starting out the season strong. Bro, my opponent has no Hermit Yoda, no Ezra or Darkseid Ray. No way. That's a nice opening round. Nice ease into the season. Or for Riva, should I use Unaligned Force Users instead? I think that's way safer in my personal opinion. I think Ufus against Riva are for sure win. You prevent her revive, which isn't, super essential, but Malikos should just absolutely destroy them. Also, the Night Trooper Krons was a lifesaver today. Gave Night Trooper 90 speed and outspeed at 371 Ezra. Damn. I wonder if you load up some potency on him, he can remove Turn Meter and maybe you're safe. That's a great point, Great Port. I gotta try that out. I still think you have to somehow outspeed Syndulla, though. That's the problem, but that's good to know. My opponent put Ahsoka Ezra down without a 25% turn meter. You know what that means? The Sisters of the Night. That's what that means. I hope you absolutely demolish them. In the night shift at work. Gonna do my GC after I slept for a few hours. Good luck with GAC. Thank you so much, Panic. Appreciate it. 411 through 3 zones. Triple meta fleet. Gonna wait for him to attack. Nice. That's a pretty good score, Superman. It's actually really good. I think Wampakron can smoke Ahsoka without Ezra? It's a good question. a good question. She does have counter daze mechanics, so you gotta be careful with that. I would think she might. I would think she might. Wampa could. I don't know. Somehow it's telling me, well, you gotta be careful with the fracture. If he gets fractured by Syndulla, you're in some trouble. So, if you could survive the fracture, you might be okay, but at the same time, I don't know. I wouldn't risk it. Even with the Terminator Kron, I beat Ahsoka with Great Mothers, no Ezra. Yeah, without Ezra, you're fine with the 25% Terminator. 75 banners, that's what I like to see, Noble. Great Mothers coming in clutch as always. Hard to level Krons. I'm free to play. I don't always have the crystals. Hey, it's very difficult. Unless you're very endgame, I wouldn't be going super hard on dated Krons. I would definitely invest in them, but I wouldn't be going. I wouldn't be doing the 100 refreshes unless you have everything unlocked. She will die from the Terminator gain. Ah. Real question is, what can't Wampa Kron beat? Off the top of my head, Darkseid Ray. But you're right, you can beat a lot. 1750 guarantees loss against Call Patrol Squad. Sigh. I wouldn't, it's the first round of the season. You never know. They could struggle. Don't worry, Steve. It could, get the W. Livid says you won't outrun a well-modded preload Syndulla. Yeah, I can't imagine it. Ahsoka punishes Terminator gains a lot. Yeah, that's true. Never try Imperial Troopers against Ahsoka. Or if you guys are running Conquest and you don't want to deal with Imperial Troopers, put Ahsoka in solo on auto. It's literally amazing. Oh, wow, I didn't think about my ability to keep my sleep schedule would come in handy one day. Great to see you live again. Hey, what's up, Tiziano? Or Tiziano, thank you for coming in. Hope I can see the Relic 9 Great Mother Squad. They are here. They are here. We're definitely going to try them. Superman, yeah. Absolutely horrible moment for this nation today. Not going to get into anything crazy, guys, but the United States had a really, really difficult day today. We lost a member of the political community in an act of violence, and all I have to say is my thoughts and prayers are with his family. So, Superman, it's very sad today for our country. Too Pure, I was super happy we got 1,000 free crystals today. Absolutely. I don't know if I got it on this account. Let me double check. Yeah, I don't know if I got it on 2 accounts. I don't know about my third. But 1,000 crystals is nice, especially for my free-to-play account. Stick Ray Kron on Maliko's team. One shot of Relic 9 Balin was so fun. That's sick. I can't wait to try that too. Yeah, Steve, you never know. Wampa does not beat Reva. I wouldn't imagine he could with all of the torture and the mass assist. Yeah, I don't think that's possible. She does, but it's such a weak way of punishing Terminator gain. There's a lot of other ways to play around it. Well, you know what's funny, Livid? Yeah, I was thinking of, you know, doing some off-meta stuff with Ahsoka. And, like, let's say for some reason I wanted to do Resistance against Ahsoka today. Or for the majority of the season, I wanted to use Resistance against Ahsoka. I feel like the banners are so atrocious that it's not even worthy of trying to do. Like, in Territory War, if it works, that's amazing because it's a 20-banner win. But in Grand Arena, if you're gonna, like, win with, like, a 58 or whatever it is, 60, that's rough in my neck of the woods, at least. It could work for some players, but we're going for 65s. Might be throwing Great Mothers at it. Don't have all the Zetas and Omis yet. No Ezra. Do you think it would be a safe option? What Zetas are you missing? The Omicron is definitely helpful for, you know, outspeeding or getting your team up and running, but I was able to beat Ahsoka's without Morgan's Omicron in the past. What's going on, Slain Alive? I am holding up. But, very sad day today. Honestly, very sad day. That's right. Don't forget to like the stream. Timothy, I agree. Rest in peace. It's just horrible. Absolutely horrible. It made me sick to my stomach today, honestly. I just absolutely don't condone any violence like that. I don't, like, it's not okay. Oh, you clicked off the pop-up? That sucks. Banjo, hopefully it comes back. I think it might come back tomorrow, they said. Let's head into the game really quick, guys. We're starting to get a pretty good amount of players in here. I just want to quickly show you guys what we have to deal with because it's not the easiest map in the world. Yeah, banners are bad, but it's not that bad if you're not playing cheese. That's a great point. That's a great point.
I want you to join me.
Hey, look at that! Superman coming in clutch again with 5 gifted memberships on YouTube. Superman! Absolute legend. Thank you so much for your generous gifted membership on YouTube. Really appreciate it. Welcome to all the new members. You guys are entitled to a roster review this month if you guys would like. So, huge shout out to Superman again for the generous 5 gifted members. Does throwing out Dark Trooper in 5s make SOKR easier for Bane like in 3s? Maybe. I don't know. Because Hux might outspeed Rey, and it's kind of useless, I feel like. Because if Kylo takes a turn, and then Hux takes a turn, and does his, you know, mass swarm, Dark Trooper's going down, and her cooldowns are still up. So, I don't know. I don't know. I have the Zeta on Great Mothers and Basic. And that's it for the season. You should still be, I think, okay. What's up, Saul? Welcome. Really was. I'm leaving for college on Sunday and always wanted to... Yeah, Slaying Alive, it's definitely hard. Definitely hard. Jabba, I know. It's a really sad day. Does the pop-up come back again or no? It's gonna come back tomorrow. Gotta get him out of here. I love that name. Yeah, it's coming back tomorrow, they said. The Bean says they live down the road. That's just horrible. Horrible, horrible. Steve-O, any idea what to use versus Pirate Team with Kix Datacron and Captain Silvo? It's a good question because it is the first time that I'd be seeing it, to be honest. I do not know. If I see it today, I could definitely try some stuff. I think I did DTMG once, and was it one of the 5v5 seasons? It might be different now with Silvo. He's got crazy evasion if he gets evasion up, so. I can imagine Gas. I think General Skywalker could absolutely walk over them. I would think because Gas has an unavoidable basic. So if you're okay with using your 501st team, maybe. Hey, what's up, Solga? Welcome. Good to see you. It's been a minute. Alright, guys, let's get to the fun stuff. Let's go take a look at the opponent. So, we did make it to Kyber 1 last season for our last match, but the squish put us in a weird spot where if we lose, we're definitely gonna get dropped. Yo, Mush, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Welcome to the Knights of X. Appreciate it. Oh, we're getting there, 9. We're getting there. Or Neen. Face the Ray Barris by Moth. Use your Malagos with Stick Ray. That's insane. That's awesome. That's a lot. It's a good counter. Do I think Stick Ray with Ufus would be a good idea? I would think so. I do think so. Whoops. Got the pop-up for crystals and didn't get the shards. What? That's weird. Probably tomorrow. How would you get the roster review if you're a member? So you would pretty much pop into my stream. I see that you're a channel member. You put your ally code, and then I would definitely put you in a queue for channel members. So every channel member gets a review per month for 10 minutes. If you donate to the stream, you also get a review. All Twitch Prime members also. Yo, Mush, let's go. Yeah, we're going to get there. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to catch up in chat in a second, but I just want to go over our opponent. We are facing K. Lump Ziegs from Order 66, 212th Attack Division. That's a phenomenal legacy score. 1 million. 1.081. Very good. So this will not be an easy matchup for us. I can already tell. Oh, wait, hold on. It looks kind of even, actually. I think 12.7 is what I might be bigger, actually. We're going to find out. They have everything. What are they missing? So, they don't have the new pirates. Okay, no pirates. No DTMG, not the end of the world. I should have done a little bit more looking before I set defense, because I don't know if they have the Great Mother up and running. Great Mother counter up and running. 2 focused Datacrons, nothing crazy. This is pretty fair. Obviously, they have really good of the focus ones, but this is pretty manageable, I think. We're going to definitely test some stuff. I want to see if the bare minimum can work on certain counters. So if we do end up losing today on this account, this is all learning experience, because we got to figure out what's going to work for the season. Let's take a look at the map. I quickly looked at their bottom wall, and it was no joke. So let me just show you guys what I placed on this account. So this account's different than my main, because I don't have as much access to the stuff that I want. So you're not going to see exact replicas of what I showed in my video, because I have to be a little bit more conservative. But my mentality was, let's try to do a Queen Amidala kind of potential stoppage. It's not a guarantee. It just throws a little bit of a monkey wrench. That's all. So I put Mon Mothma in here with my race squad. I put General Kenobi for that anti-crit. If I use Kenobi on offense, I'm going to use Mace anyway. I put the Jabba team on defense with the Shorty level 8. Hopefully this stops a potential Wampa solo. I got my SLKR on defense. And then here, you guys, this is an Ahsoka team, a full Ahsoka team. I'm running the Protection Up Kron with lots of health. So hopefully that can cause some issues with potential, maybe not one-shotting Ezra or a timeout. He currently, with this Kron, has that much health. It's nothing really that crazy, but we'll see. Up top, we are working with Inquisitors on defense, and I recently modded my 9th sister for some max health. So she is around, oh, that's not bad, 130k. The whole thing I'm hoping for is that if Phoenix is attempted here, if she dies early, she's going to get a bonus turn, remove turn meter, and then if she puts days in that team, they can't get turn meter. That will be really good for me. So that's the mentality with that on defense. I don't have Mace, so I just said, let's replace the normal squad with Keller and Beck. I put my Gungans on defense. I have a pretty good Torpals Kron with it, so that could be potential. That got me some holds last season. And then I put a Balin squad. You can't see it. It's Balin, Shin, Marok. This is Hondo and Dengar. I don't have Kira up and running on this account. A very basic Datacron. I probably should have put him on offense. It would have been very helpful for today. But what we have to deal with, we got quite a bit to deal with. Over here, we have Reva with the 9th Sister Kron. So, great way to test some Phoenix. JMK Ezra. This is a really good test for us. I would love to see if maybe Great Mothers could pull this off in 5v5. I don't know. They have Ahsoka with Wat Tambor. So, they're going to get the turn meter. Great Mothers should still win. If I figure I'm going to do something else against JMK, Great Mothers would definitely pull this off, I think, easily. And then down here is Supreme Leader Kylo Ren with First Order Stormtrooper. They're running the double tank variant. Double tank. So that's something to keep in mind. Then up here, we have Great Mothers on defense with the Night Trooper Kron. That could be potentially scary. No Merrin, so maybe Sith Empire can pull it off. But we'll see. Got Lord Vader clones. Bo-Katan is remodded on this account. It should work. We got Jabba with no... They don't have the Shorty Kron. This could work. I think this here is to stop the Night Sister counter, to be honest with you. That could stop the Night Sister counter. I don't have that up and running on this account anyway. And then down here, I'm going to hide my webcam for a second. We got Rey, Ben, Cal, Barriss, and General Kenobi. So, the Barriss Kron. Pretty good defense. So, that's what we're working with today. We're going to be doing a bunch of tests. Absolutely. So, now I'm going to catch up with chat really quick. What's up, Dash? What's up, Andy? Welcome, guys. Good to see you. Channel members. Azizo, am I the only person that gets bored with 5v5? There's not enough on defense, and 3v3 has more creativity and more teams to fight. It's definitely a take. Everyone's entitled to their personal opinion. 3v3 is definitely feels longer. I have to give myself way more time in the attack phase for 3v3 than 5v5 because there's just way more battles. So, it's definitely, it's a certain take. By the way, Reva with 9 Sister Kron can beat JMK, Ezra, Hermit Yoda Kron. That's good to know, DD. That's nice. Alt account 88 and... Oh, that's, I got you, Andy. No worries. And, Tiziano, I got you. We're not going to do roster reviews today, but when I do a roster review stream, we'll definitely get to you, I promise. Gotta tell you about our TW. We did mostly Reva on our front wall. Almost all of them with the wordy level 6, about half with the Night Sister Crown. Our opponents threw 130 teams and it didn't break it. That's insane. That's how good they are in TW. That's crazy, Dash. Banjo, I want to see if Vader is good in 5v5. I want to see it too. I don't have that team up and running on this account, but I could definitely try something on my main. Yo, what's up, Brian? How are you, brother? Update, I did Ufu's Night Sister Kron versus Reva. Nice. Good stuff, Pro Waffle. Phoenix or Inquisitor bugged right now. They can beat Phoenix even without Marok. Reva plus Ninth can beat JMK, Ezra Kron. Very cool. Robo Volk says, I prefer threes because people try less and I win more. Well, that's definitely another take. I hear you there. And then over on Twitch, Rated Relentless. Phoenix with Geonosian Brute Alpha in place of Kanan works against Night Sister. Yes, yes, that is one of my go-tos against Inquisitors when there's no crazy Datacron. So, alright, very cool stuff. Now, to figure out what we want to start with, because there's definitely options. So over here, I have JMK available on offense. The thing is, KY with the follow on Twitch. Thank you. Welcome to the Knights of X. Really appreciate the follow. With this team, I would definitely like to see if Bane Malik can pull off a potential one-shot with a very good Datacron. So, whoops. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to try it today. I'm not saying it. But I don't know if that's enough. I don't have it at level 14. The Rolocron is here. I do have this. This is very good in terms of stats. So, it's potential. Ninth Kron has evaded me 5 times. What's up, Jay? Yeah, the rerolls are very brutal. If you're not able to pull it, it sucks. Save your Hermit Yoda Kron for JML if you need it against JMK. That's an option too. I do have it. So here's the thing. If I do, let's say I do JMK here. Let's just say I do that. I don't think I have a good enough protection up Kron with health to pull that off. Yeah, I'd want more health, to be honest. And I would definitely like to try some stuff against this team. I definitely would. But I have to check speeds. If she is 364, that means she's 394. She's going to outspeed. That's 404. It's very risky. My opponent somehow didn't put Omicron on Dark Ray. Bane Malik easy. Nice. Yeah, if I had a high health Kron with protection up, I'd feel way more comfortable, but I don't. What's up, Ken? Welcome. Just currently going over what we want to do for our first battle. I mean, the tenacity is a little scary. I personally think it's risky. I really do. Because if you killed Ninth Sister too early... Oh, wait, guys, I don't have Captain Rex. I can't do it. Did I put him on freaking defense? I put him on defense on this account. This is the problem when you don't have Rebel Fighters up and running. You make mistakes like this. Okay, Phoenix against Inquisitors are not a thing. I don't have Rex. Disregard that. So I'm probably going to have to do unaligned force users there. That's pretty simple. But I really want to see if Great Mothers can work in this. I think that'd be really fun. What's up, Jacob? Hey, Vex, I got work in a few hours. Gonna head to bed. Wanted to say thanks to you and your content after this terrible day. Thanks for making a positive impact and good luck in JC. Oh, Jacob, yeah, I got you, brother. Anything to help? It's a horrible day. Horrible day in terms of what happened. My prayers are with everyone suffering and his family. It's just a very tough day, but I'm happy I'm able to help with some positivity, so I appreciate it. We got Jay in the chat. Best of luck, Vex. Pulled off the Great Mothers vs. Ahsoka Ezra counter today using your video. Ah. That's what I like to hear. That's awesome. Really love that. I hope they put the Pirate King Hondo kit out this week. Me too. I want to freaking see what's happening. Alright, guys. My fully brand spanking new Relic 9 Space Witches. Looking forward to them. Pretty good of a Datacron, I think. I think this is pretty nice. It's got a lot of crit damage. Hopefully I can save some Wampa. There's no guarantees, but I just want to read the Omicron for a sec. Yo, what's up, Derek? Welcome. Great Mothers vs. JMK is a hit or miss. I get it. Peridia Patrol maxed out. Oh yeah, I mean, I had to. We had a donation thing. If we got 5 super chats, I had to do a Relic 9 Great Mother Squad, and now I don't regret it. They're pretty good in TB, by the way, but we're gonna say. Okay. I'm just gonna wait for the ad on Twitch to end before we start the battle. Twitch just does a lot of ads, and I don't want viewers to miss on Twitch. So as soon as that ad comes off, we're going to try this battle. Thank you, Vex. You have taught me how to master this meta, bottom of Kyber 3 to maybe Kyber 1 now. That makes me very happy. As long as I can help you guys, provide entertainment, help you guys climb, that makes me happy. Alright, how do I know when this freaking ad ends? Alright. So just to show you guys really quick, I have her at 352, which means she's going to get 382. Morgan is 373 with the leadership. So she's going to be faster. 394, because she gets plus 30 from Master Kenobi's lead. So if you go here, is it plus 30 speed? Yeah, plus 30. And it's all allies, right? Yeah, all outside allies. Okay. And he was at 400 something, so it's not gonna be easy. Relic 9 zombie is insane. I had no choice, Brian. I took the red pill, I guess. Go execute that JMK squad. As you wish, Grapeport. As you wish. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited for this. I had my Morgan and Great Mothers at 340. I thought that was fast. Jeez. Well, this account is actually faster than my main. I got kind of lucky, but... Alright, people. I think it would be pure entertainment to get a freaking counter on stream. On your way, Rated Relentless. On your way. Alright, guys. First battle of the season. Let's see if Great Mothers can pull this off in 5v5. Who freaking knows? But Super Squad JMK. There's no General Kenobi, so there's no fear of critical hit immunity. That's why I'm kind of feeling a little bit better about it, but at the same time, I'm not. Here goes nothing, guys. Here goes nothing. Night Trooper Kron. No Wampa Kron. Just go show you one more time. 106% crit damage. Defense to offense. Wordy Night Trooper. Level 9. How fast is my Night Trooper? I'll show you guys really quick. 277 on Peridia. And Night Trooper is 282. I didn't even finish his mods. Oh, I gotta fix that. It's not good. Okay. Let's do it. I think I go for Cat first. I'm going to take a quick look at the turn order. So yes. Cat. We don't want her to go down, so we're going to bless... Okay, we got lucky. You know what the thing is? That could have been bad because if they go for Morgan with Snips, they could annihilate my Great Mothers, so that could have been a potential issue. This should be a kill, without a doubt. Okay, now, this is what I gotta think about. I'm gonna read the kit really quick. The enemy with the least turn meter is stunned. That's Ezra. Ezra should get stunned. He's not going to be able to get assisted on, but I would like to get a stun on him, if possible. But I also want to read this. I don't think the critical chance down is going to matter. I mean, they're not going to be able to assist, I don't think. Okay, that's good. Tenacity down is kind of nice. Which one's more worth? I kind of got to move fast, I think, actually. Let's do this. That's nice. Big hit. There we freaking go. I don't want her removing buffs. I'm fine with that. I kind of got to move... Oh my god, hold on. Oh my god! This is amazing. What the hell? That's not gonna do much. Let's remove some buffs. Armor shred. Oh, dude, he hits so freaking hard. I like the tenacity up, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get some... Oh, wait, that's full banners. Guys, he's hitting insane. What the hell? That was just 690k basic. I like that. If you guys don't have great mothers or you think they're bad, they absolutely cook. That's huge. That's pretty big. Brian, I agree, they are overpowered. Night Trooper Kron for the win. Hits like an animal. Read the level 9, it's insane. I have to. Yeah, Greg, they definitely do. Kaze, it's not the Wampa Kron. It's not. It was a Night Trooper Kron. Vex forgot the power of the team in 5v5. I did. I was blinded by 3v3. And then I realized, like, is it possible to learn this power in 5v5? And, yeah. Is the Kron worth getting right now? Is it old? I need to get it. It's brand spanking new. You got a couple more seasons, brother. I would definitely try to get it. Hike all, thank you. Tiziano. Lewis, thank you. They do hit like a truck. Absolute cinema. 40 stacks of Blight? Oh, yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. That's 40 or that's a 65 banner win against JMK Ezra. Great mothers for the win. That kind of like opens up the path a little bit. So now I'm thinking I could probably do some Leia here. I could do Leia here. And I could probably even do Bane here if I really wanted to. I have options. The question is are we going to do JMK here? I probably should. It's probably the safest option. I like Mace. Hermit Yoda Kron. I mean, those are the two best teams in Grand Arena, I think. Balin would have been a nice option as well, I think, against that squad. Great Mothers are so cool. I agree. I freaking love them. I'm telling you guys, they're definitely entering Vex's top 5 into the favorite teams of this game. I'm not even joking. Like, they're so good. They bring so much value to your roster. Like, they're just very very good on offense. And even on defense, if you don't bring the right counter, they can be beaten not very easily. But I love that team. I really love that team. Okay, so this is a double tank variant, but she's modded for speed instead of pure... That's a defense. I've never seen that, but... I mean, it's... Might as well. It's only 28... 4 speed off of 32. That's a very high defense arrow. Let's see the offense. Very fast. Offense is lower than the normal ones we see. So... Not super terrified about that. I do have to be cautious of this double tank variant. But yeah, making sure I have everything correct. I'm not doing 5s. Let's do Mace. Rated Relentless on Twitch says, I'm ashamed to say I don't have my Great Mothers geared up yet. Well, I don't know what you're waiting on. You gotta do it. They're needed for Balin. So, alright. Let's do it. This is never... I don't think this is ever, like, really a guarantee. Are you kidding me? That's the problem when you don't bring in freaking 5s. This is gonna be a tough one. Not gonna be easy. And you stun her too. And you stun her too. At least we got a stun. We didn't get... We did end up getting it, actually. Is it in my best interest to ult right now? I don't know if it is. Because they're going to gain stealth. And she's permanent stunned, so I don't know if that's the best call, to be honest. Let's see if we can get some big damage. I'm okay. I'm honestly fine with it. She's still in damage immunity, so that's kind of helpful. Oh, the music stopped. Oh, I don't like that he's assisting. Why are you playing it perfect? You're literally playing it perfect. Like, literally playing this phenomenal. Can we just kill her? Wait, we don't even have it up. That's freaking incredible. I don't even care. Okay. I don't think that was a misplay. I'm not killing him this turn, so... I'm doing a basic. I didn't even get to use my ult with Cat. It never even came into play. Alright, we have protection up. That should be good for us. Now I gotta be cautious of snips. Snips might... I don't know if we got our savior yet. That's a problem. Cat. Heal. Pass to Padme. And more basic up. Or protection up. Okay. He has a lot of speed. Let's just go for some ability block. Okay. Good ability block. That's why I like Mace. Jesus. Wow. Even with all the odds against us, and the AI playing virtually perfect, we still pulled it out. They made a fast Ezra look slow. You're right, Lewis. Why did you not bring in 5s, by the way? Did I miss you explaining it? I like the Mace removing stealth mechanic, and also his ability block on a basic is clutch. So I think that you gotta risk it in the beginning with the AI, but later on in the battle, like as proven here, it really worked out. The crew stun makes no difference. Snips will cleanse it. Save ult, do middle. Save ult, do middle to self. Ah. That's fair. What's up, Boris? Kylo may ramp up to mastery. We finished it before he did. When's the rematch with Sir Pigman? J-Dog, I gotta get there. I'm sure he's higher up than me right now. That happens quite a lot in 5s. It's not much of a problem since you have Snip's dispelling advantage. That's true. Because then you can crit, dispel the advantage, and then the crit should cleanse your team. That's a good point. For some reason, I was thinking his stun was undispellable, but I'm get confused with him and GL Kylo. Azizel, that was the Hermit Yodacron. Went better than mine, killed crew in Dark Ray. Damn. I guess you gotta just bring a, very good Kron. Thank you, Steve-O. That's a good cleanup, Greatport. Maybe if Dark Ray had 10k offense, the battle would have been harder. Yeah, you're right. I don't think you were in danger even with Cat Stun. The counters seem pretty consistent in 5v5. That's also a good point, Saul. Yeah, I guess just don't panic in those situations and just wait until you can get her out of her stun, and then just... I didn't even get to ult or do the one-shot on anyone. It didn't come in, into play, but I will take it because there's going to be a lot stronger Rays out there. I got to get better at that matchup. Rando, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. GAC is going phenomenal. 2 full banner wins against the 2 best teams in the game. My guild is pushing me to get Jedi Master Mace first. I'm sure guilds are going to be pushing that out because they want that Order 66 raid priority for those relic, for the higher score. You get all those relic mats. Like, the return on investment for the raid is very important. Those rewards are very clutch. Alright, next raid boss is going to be Reva, and I was going to make this my go-to for the season, unless I can get something cheaper. I don't have Captain Rex on offense, so Phoenix is not going to work here. I like Crew as a tank in case they're going to torture Crew, which I like. Do I think Scav Ray is needed here? I don't, but I don't think I'm going to use her anywhere else. And I can also save Starkiller if I really need. I like the crit damage. The protection up is good survivability. They don't hit under protection, so. Ludovic says you don't really need a Hermit Yodacron. No, you don't, but you need a pretty good high health Kron with the protection up, and I did not have that available, so I gotta work on that. You can use an alt bears Kron with bulk and wants a defensive transmitter. That's interesting, Saul. You just gotta be a little cautious of Darkside Ray's true damage, that's all. But good point. We got Obi-Wan Jabroni. Absolutely love the name. What's going on? Just had to face a Ray with 375% defense Barris Kron. Too early in 5v5 season to deal with that crap. Oh, man. I've had to deal with that for the past, 3 months. It's been brutal. I feel like every team I face on my main account has that, but I get it. You gotta bring the right counter. I think Queen Amidala should walk over it, but... You're right. Okay. Ufus, guys. Some Ufus against some of the Reva. Double Omicron. I was actually thinking about putting the Omicron on a second Omicron on Reva because I'm getting a stockpile, but I held off because I don't think it's the biggest game changer. Very fast. Not gonna matter, but I'm curious. Alright, it's decent modding. They have a lot of crit damage and tenacity, so they are immune to ability block. Just keep that in mind. Immune to ability block, have a lot of max health. Luckily, Ninth Sister can't get revived. That's why I like this. I'm going with a Protection Up, Irresistible Stun 6, and the Scav Ray 9. I'm very excited to see how hard she hits. If she can even get to that point. But, alright, let's do it. Some Ufus against some Reva. See that? See that true damage on the basic? You gotta be very careful. Damage immunity is clutch. I'm gonna go for Grand Inquisitor. Uh-oh. You're gonna remove all the buffs? You're gonna do all that hard work, all gone. I should probably go for Ninth Sister, right? Okay, I'm curious. How hard are you gonna hit? Are you gonna get a one-shot? Don't steal banners. $600K. This might end it. It's not gonna be the best banners. Alright, 63. 63. Not terrible. That was insane, though. Am I your opponent? I am not. Yeah, but Ray hit for over 600K, Andy. Insanity. Lost with Queen Amidala. Ezra controlled my team the whole time. Had to bring in Leia. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, Ray was hitting harder than Malicos, I saw. Who should we remove in the Reva team in 5s for Ninth Sister? I would recommend 8th Brother takes the bench, personally. The buff removal on 5th is just very nice to have. Yeah, great port. 15 million opponent? Oh, I'm not even at 15 million yet. Deciding if I use Hermit Yodachrome versus JMK or my light side protection up with extra 70% health. Azizel, that is a great... I mean, if I had that Kron available, I would have done that and tested it. I think that's going to be... If you're not using the Hermit Yodacron, that's going to be your best bet to pull it off, so it's worth a shot. I modded my Stick Ray for offense, Steve-O. Should be okay, 55% health with Bane Malik works for me. Nice. Okay, so here's the question. I'm going to say Queen Amidala against the Ray. Because there's no Mon Mothma, and I think I could pull it off fairly easily if I don't do anything crazy with AoEs. Use Bo-Katan here. Wampa potentially here. If Wampa doesn't work, I have Lord Vader available. I might not even have to risk Wampa. We'll see. But for here, I'm thinking I could do Leia. I don't have Great Mothers because I used it against JMK. But I could also probably Bane here. But we'll see. Next, I posted I was prioritizing Balin and Great Mother's team instead of gearing up my Reva, and Reddit had a meltdown. What do you think? It depends on who you're closer with. Like, if all your Inquisitors are up and running, and Reva's the only one that's not, then you probably would finish her gear and then work on the next farm. But if your Great Mother and Balin squad is almost already complete and unlocked, then I don't think there's any harm in that. I think they all bring great value to Grand Arena, so I don't think it's they shouldn't have a huge meltdown. I think it's whatever you prefer, and if you're having fun, so I don't think it's a major misplay. Did crit damage on Stick Ray with offense primaries. Nice. Not gonna lie, I had an awful start to 5v5. Good news is I'm going to place JMK with Ezra since he had been failing against Esokara for me anyway. Yeah, set that super defense. What's up, Trinity? Welcome. Bane should walk through JL Ahsoka Tano. True. Stratus, what's your plan against Reva with Night Sister Kron? We just did Unaligned Force users and they walked all over them. It was very easy. But I need Bane for anything else. If there's a Queen Amidala in the back, Bane could be kind of helpful. And then I could also use Lord Vader. I mean, I could probably use Bane. I don't think I need him for anything. I could probably save my Leia. Question is, what Kron? This is kind of nice. I don't have a lot of health. I think the crit damage is kind of nice. It's got a little bit of health. I don't think the tenacity is going to really matter, but it's still nice to have. I think Reva is good, but Balin Gridmother's team are also just as good in my opinion. But yeah, I'm close to finishing Balin. And if you want to make the counter argument about Reva, Datacrons aside, Reva can be taken out by a very early game team to most players with Phoenix. So if they're questioning defensive viability, one would argue that she's the least viable out of the three because of that reason alone. So just to defend you, if anything. Sorry, stream lagged behind, but wow, Stick Ray is lethal. Absolutely, so much fun in 5v5. It's just so much freaking damage. Alright, let's just quickly take a look here. Alright, let's try this. We're going to do some Bane. I don't think he's going to be needed for anything left on the board. There's not a lot of defense, so let's go ahead and use the GOAT of Swoga today. Let's go ahead and siphon off a Syndulla. Wow, he didn't even get to his thing. Gonna build ultimate, that's fine. That's why crit damage is very nice, especially with no defense. Ooh, she survived that big hit. I'll put this on auto at one point. No crit. Okay. Alright, auto. He'll ramp up. It takes like a couple minutes, but... we got Tarragor. Going to need a good solution for those Rey, Mon Mothma, Ben, Cal Barris teams. I used unlike Force users and just couldn't punch through. Leia pretty much timed out. Had to clean up. Barris finally died and revived everyone. Wondering if I will have to be a two-shot or something. Queen Amidala with the support Kron, and you have to try to move fast. And hopefully that when she gets the revive, Ben Solo doesn't have his under protection hit and your team survives. You just got to be really cautious of that 100% offense. You got to play it fast. Hopefully this 5v5 season is great for us all. I agree. I hope so too. I feel like me using Bane against Ahsoka here is a win for them, personally. But it's good banners. I saved a GL, even though Bane is arguably better than using a GL. Or worse, I guess. Meaning he's better than a GL, so it was worse trade-off for me, but... Okay, we got through the front wall, which is very difficult in one piece. Let's check out that back wall. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. I mean, those are solid Kyber 1 teams. We have to deal with Balin. We have to deal with Omega. Bad Batch are pretty decent in 5v5. And then we have Resistance with a stun and protection Upcron. So, it's not a cakewalk. How does Leviathan Ravenclaw trap work? So pretty much, if your opponent tries to do a Profundity counter with MK6, it's not going to work. That's pretty much the trap. If they set Ravenclaw with Scimitar, Scimitar's going to come out first. They're going to win the speed matchup against Profundity, and then you're screwed. That's pretty much what it's stopping. Darkside Raycron will go bye-bye. Oh yeah, very soon. So this is a decision. This is a very big decision. Am I worried about critical damage? I don't know. I think my Wampa's only 5. And he's got 94 K health, and he's not the fastest, so I do not know. There's no defense, so it's just tough. Who do you think is the ideal 4th and 5th in a Balin lineup? Hondo and Kira, personally, I think is the best. I wonder how a new Bad Batch performs not using a GL versus them. True, that's a good point. I mostly have GLs available for them, so it's like, it's tough. Oh man, do I want to... Well, you know what, before we do this, let's just think about a clear roadmap. So, for the Rey team, it's going to be Queen. Definitely Queen. I can even do that right now. For Jabba, we're debating Wampa. Lord Vader, we're going to do Bo-Katan. I could use the Rolocron, even though I don't think I need it, just for testing purposes so I could show you guys. I think I have them modded the correct way in this account to pull it off. Even with all that defense, I still think we're going to be fine. Great Mothers, what am I going to do against Great Mothers? I could probably do a Sith Empire counter. I think that could work. I also have Leia available, but I have Lord Vader available. I still have Starkiller. So we have options. I definitely would like to try Wampa. How does it work against Leviathan mirrors? If you lose a Leviathan mirror on offense, then you made a misplay. But it shouldn't stop the Leviathan mirror, honestly. The stuff that causes issues for Leviathan mirror, I think, are Phantom and MK6, personally. How much potency Jabba has? Uh, 107. And Leia? I think Leia's a concern, too. Protection. Her potency is 156. No potency of defense Chron is much easier. We're going to try it. I just don't like the Relic 5, to be honest with you. It makes me a little concerned. But, you know what? If we do drop, not the end of the world. We do have stuff that can still take it out. I just would love to see if it could work, so. What's up, Nick? Hey, Vex. Man, am I late? Just for the first 4 battles, you're pretty good timing. We still got a lot left. We're going to do some Wampa against Jabba. They do have the Omicron and Chrysanthemum. It's got the health recovery level 3 with a lot of critical damage and offense. So hopefully we survive. We have, we're going to get a lot of defense with the Kron and the Omicron. I mean, just like with the Omicron, so. And more defense here. All right, guys. Let's see. Saul says the crit damage could be concerning with the thermals, and I agree. There's one thermal. That's a 69k hit. No crit. They're not critting. Let's see if that was a mistake. I went for the turn meter. I think it was the right move. Hopefully we can survive. Okay, are you gonna live? I'm worried. Yeah, that's why. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, my God, dude. You're right, the crit damage is definitely concerning. He got pretty low. Really, really low. A little too close for comfort in my eyes, but that's really good value. I would not recommend that against the Shorty Datacron, not by any means. Do I think CLS with Rolocron can beat GL Leia? Thinking about doing it. I would think it could. I would definitely think it could. You gotta move fast, though. Minus Relic 5, also 100% win rate. Nice. Followed your guide on defense. Ray, Ezra, General Kenobi opponent hasn't attacked yet. Hopefully it gets you a hold, Nick. It's a very tough team. I mean, obviously Queen Amidala can get through it. But it could cause other counters to be very not as easy. It's pretty much no team. I just want to make it, I just want to say something really quick. I make the video for best 5v5, 3v3 teams because, in my opinion, those are the best fun teams to make for the season. But I just want to make a point that no team is unbeatable. It's meant to throw off your opponent and shut down other counters or certain counters. But every team in Grand Arena is going to have a certain counter. So it's just to help guide you, shut down some of the other go-to counters, like Mon Mothma and Array could cause issues for Queen Amidala. General Kenobi, Barriss, and Cal could cause issues for underlined Force users. It's like, that's pretty much why. I've had quite a few close calls with Wampa and TW. Yeah, I get it. Guys, Julio says, like the stream, and I agree. Quickly, double tap the like button, or not double tap, just click it. It helps me out. I'm not trying Wampa for job of the season. I have big trauma. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Queen Amidala is on defense. Ooh, better for you. Livid, I gotta head out. Good luck with the rest of the GAC. Livid, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Don't do Wampa for Slay if she has my moth that killed the momentum for Wampa. Good point. Good point. If you guys heard that, be careful. Alright, let's stick with the fun stuff. I don't have to worry about Mon Mothma, but I do have to be cautious of AoEs. I'm still going to abuse this as much as I can while we have it, so support Kron time. They have a lot of defense, the max health, and the damage reduction, so gotta be cautious. What's up, fam? Vex is back, baby. Hell yeah. And we got Darth MDL. What's up, Vex? Hope you're doing well. Going great. I'm doing very good. Very sad day for everyone in the US, but we're trying to make the best of it and try to, have a good stream. But always appreciate you tuning in. Just to let you know, I got Great Mothers to work against JMK Ezra, so very happy with that. We got Black Lion. What's going on? How's it going, Vex? I'm late. Good luck. Thank you, brother. The stream has been really amazing so far. Look at that. Already in damage immunity. Now we're going to stick to basics. We're not playing around. I'm fine with this. She's going to cleanse anyway, but I'm not doing it. Why are they getting low? Probably should have went for Kenobi. Cal. She should live. This should be a... Okay. I'm not risking an AoE. It's not happening. Okay, let me think. I'm trying to be smart. Oh, I have to, Okay. Yeah. Just gotta take your time with it. You gotta just make sure you don't make any mistakes. You do the wrong abilities, you're done. But a lot easier in 5v5 than 3v3. But if Mon Mothma is in there, you gotta be even more cautious because it could really shut it down. Hey Vex, would you try a one-shot versus Esokero with Bane in 5v5? I would. I actually have to do that on my main account if I want to win because I set a really tough defense. Show what to do versus Great Mothers. Oh, we're going to get there. Don't worry, Pro Waffle. What's up, Jose? I don't know what that means, so I do apologize. I could do a Google Translate. Something about a fragment? Okay. So, I'm going to leave it up to you guys for a second. So, I am definitely going to do Bo-Katan versus Lord Vader, but I want to do a poll. So, I want to just really see. Hold on one sec. I want to see if you guys want me to use the Rolocron or not. Okay. I want to see what you guys prefer. You want me to use Rolo to test it or not use Rolo? Because we could use Rolo with something else. I'm very curious about what you guys think. So, whatever you guys want, I'm open. We're here for some testing. Jose is saying, send me a fragment, maybe shard of a character. Oh, okay. I wish I could, Jose. Rolo because Mandocron will be gone. You don't even need the Mandocron Pro Alpha, I swear. We've seen that Cron plenty of times. Let's see how it goes without. Alright, how is the poll doing? It looks like it's at 60-40. We're going to go until 9:44. Trinity says no Rolocron. Alright, guys, we're going to go with the poll. We got 28 votes. Let's see. We're at 54-46. I'm curious. Not Rolo, it's better for science. All right, we're gonna let you guys decide. We're gonna let the people of the stream let me know. As I'm thinking about it, and while the stream, you know, you guys keep voting, I want to see what Cron I would even use if I didn't use it. So. And that has a lot of defense. I don't know if that's going to really matter. I think the max health is nice. This is also nice, too. I voted Rolo, but you can experiment with this account. I gotcha. Better for science? Okay. I mean, guys, it's at 53-47, so let me know. Hey, I have a question. What does Santa do in Grand Arena? Because I was going to suggest someone ignore they have her in squad and use stuff like Stormtrooper Han and Leia and Cara with Rogue One or Mon Mothma. So, Pi X Delta, I haven't used Sana in Grand Arena ever since the her Datacron. But if I were to use her, she's pretty good with Cara Dune. I know that she can do like a Terminator loop with Cara Dune and maybe like Kyle Katarn or something like that, or Stormtrooper Han. But in my neck of the woods, she's not used very often. But if you're like in a Rhodium or Chromium, you need another team, not bad to throw in. Just checked. CLS with Rolocron 100% beats JL Leia. Nice. That's good to know. Slasher, what's going on, dude? Ewoks with Rolo beat Leia. Damn. Wow, guys. We are at 50-50. The poll is ending in 1 minute. We bumped it up to 1 minute. What are we going to do? 50-50 on the votes. Ewoks beating Leia is actually crazy. All right, we're at 51-49. We're almost at time. Do you think we'll ever get another Bad Batch era with Hemlock as a legendary? That's tough to say. If that were to happen, I don't think it would happen for a while. All right, guys, the poll has reached the time, and we're at 53-47. 53-47, so Rolocron did win, so I have to be fair. I will guarantee on my main account, if I face the same exact lineup, I will not use the Rolocron. Pretty rough GAC. hold on, I gotta read that. Go with my gut? Yeah. In Kyber 3, in my opinion, they have too many squads to worry about adding Santa. Yeah, that's true. Pretty rough GAC. They had a lot of fights. Did you know that BKM is the weakest? She gets blocked by Jedi Master. That's insane. I would think OG Bo would be the weakest. That's crazy. But I like when I'm wrong because I learn new stuff. Yeah, me too. Whenever I lose, I try to look at the positives in it, so. Okay. We're going to treat this the same way like we would even without it. It's going to be a lot easier. It's a lot of defense. Stacking offense, turn meter. They have the CX2 level 9. Rolocron it is. I listen to the people, so let's do it. I'm going to show you guys, you know what? Let's do this as a walkthrough of how to do it, I guess. So this is all normal. I just changed the modding on my Paz to make sure he doesn't get stunned. The turn order is messed up, actually. I don't know why. Why are they so fast? I don't know why they're so fast. I'm gonna hold off, actually. Normally you want to do the birds, but I'm gonna wait. I guess they're very fast. Okay. Not the ideal situation, but you always want to go for Disguise Clone Trooper first. Okay. In a normal situation, your Mando would have full stacks of birds, but this is a different scenario. We at 10 heat? Alright. Cool with that. Don't know if I need to do that yet. Okay, this I'm okay with. That's 15. Okay, definitely cleansing him. Alrighty. I mean, as long as you can end the battle with Mass Swarm, I'll feel a lot better. He's cooked. Yeah. Okay. See, the banners. We get a free revive because he's no longer on the field. How do I want to do this? I need to stall this out. Somehow. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to cleanse you. Alright. All these out-of-turn attacks are good. We have to end with a Mass Swarm. This should be a... I don't know. 65? Please? Okay, we're good. Now it's a 65. There we go. 65 banners, guys. Very nice. Just gotta catch up with Twitch chat really quick. We got Rokarin Mazel, first time chatter. Hola, Vex. Nice to meet you. Good luck with the main. Maybe we fight this week. Nice. I didn't realize we were in the same bracket. Welcome to the stream. We got Zerath in the stream, guys. I'm gonna have to do this in like a little bit. Well, best of luck, dude. Welcome, my man. Yeah, I was debating if I wanted to not use the Rolocron, but it kind of came in clutch there. I'm not gonna lie. I think I have way better modding on my main account, to be honest. But big shout out to Zerath, guys. He's in the chat. If you guys want to keep watching some awesome high-level Grand Arena, I'm going to raid you over to Zerath in like probably a half hour whenever he streams. I set Lord Vader down and maybe shouldn't bother. Yeah, that's why in my ranking video I put him in the flex category because I just don't think Bo-Katan versus Lord Vader is a good value for you. Alright, let's see. I mean, don't risk a win on your main account for science. Use Rolocron if you need to. I get it, Saul. Maybe I put it on defense. I'm not gonna say anything. Strange that there's only 121 watching, only 53 likes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What the heck, guys? Deploy the likes. That turn order variation happened to me a bunch of times. Don't know why it happens yet. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out. Like I said, my modding on this account is not nearly as optimal as my main. I do have the speed order correct. But I got to take a look at what happened. Count again, 54. Nice. Thank you, Andy. Not gonna lie, there was a chance you would lose without the Rolocron. Yeah, I agree. That was a little dicey. You might have made the right call. I think I was dumb and put the Rolocron on defense. You know what? I don't remember if I did on my main account, Zerath, but I was thinking in my head, am I gonna regret doing it if I do it? But yeah. There's so many variables for the Rolocron where it could transform a team. But it's also so valuable in offense, like you can't... It's all about a gamble. If your counters don't work, like, Rolocron could be good with Bane and Malik if you want to get a one-shot on Kylo, and with all the health and crit avoidance, like, it could make a game changer, but... It's just very tough. It's very, very tough. Okay. So we have to deal with 3 more teams. We have Balin... So we have JMK. I don't like JMK or JML against Balin in 5v5. Straight up. Do not like it. So I have to figure out something for here. I'm going to have to use a GL. I might have as well used Leia, which makes me kind of happy I saved her. So I think Leia against Balin might be a good option. Maybe even Lord Vader. Up here... I'm going to try to keep this on an even playing field. I'm going to try some Sith Empire. Because... if you see a Great Mother Squad on the front wall, you're not going to want to use a GL if you don't have to, so... Let's see. Is there any good Crons I could use? This is pretty nice. This is also pretty nice. I'd rather have, like, max health, but... I don't know if I need some damage. Doesn't Beskar Mando get an extra turn if an ally falls below a certain health percentage? You know what? You're right, Tiziano. That's probably what happened. I'm thinking maybe because I didn't have a light side max health and protection level 3. Hey, Zuli1 with the follow on Twitch. Thank you. Welcome to the Knights of X. I'm thinking because I didn't have the light side max health and protection 3, their stats are a lot lower, so the threshold was hit earlier than normal. So that's a really good point. But anyway, you kind of want your Beskar Mando to go first anyway because he's going to want to build up the birds. So ideally, Beskar Armor Mandalorian goes first. Bo-Katan Mandalore goes second, does the Mass Swarm. He's at like 19, 20 stacks. Should all be clean one-shots? I hope so. Hey, why did you decide not to do birds first with Beskar? So the reason I did that, Duke, is because I was looking at the turn order on the right, and they had all of their enemy team was going next. And I didn't want to risk wasting the birds if we had another ally drop below a certain health threshold, because that would have been a waste. So I decided to hold off on it to see if that could help. But for Sith Empire, I'm thinking... I mean, obviously max health is nice, but... it's only 18%, it's not going to do much. This is pretty cool. There's no Merrin, so it makes me feel better. Maybe the defense is nice. I don't think Spirit is going to play... unless Spirit gets blessed, I'm not too concerned. Maybe Health Steal could be pretty nice. How fast are you? 356. 348? How much speed do we get? Is it 40 or something? We get quite a bit. We get a lot. Would Jabba beat that Shortycron? I would think so. You gotta play fast though. You gotta play fast. But I think you land a lot of thermals. If you time the AoE from Bausch to blow Great Mothers up, probably in good shape. Just gotta be cautious of Merrin. Merrin causes some issues. We're just gonna wait for the ad break to end on Twitch, guys. There's 1 minute and 30 seconds left, and then we're gonna do this battle. I set up a way to alert me when the ads come up because I don't want anyone to miss out on the action. So we're just gonna wait a minute. Probably that Lord Vader had Terminator for clones level 6. That's another great point, Saul. See, like, these are things that I'm missing. You're right. That Terminator probably... Yeah, because maybe Apo did the AoE, which bumped out the Terminator. You're probably right. I completely forgot about that. Should be fine, yeah. Why Sith Assassin over Marauder? Me, personally, I like the Terminator. The Terminator on this middle ability, I think, is very clutch, personally. Sith allies gain 12% Terminator for each buff on her. And Malgus basic gives critical damage up, so that's an extra buff. That's a lot of Terminator for your team, so that's why I personally like doing Assassin. Marauder is nice, obviously. He gets a lot of good stats. No complaints there. But I think getting the extra turns is kind of helpful, just in my opinion. It's just preference. I don't think Marauder's bad here. I definitely like Assassin for the Terminator control, so. Alright, ad break is ending now. We are back in action on Twitch, so let's go try some Malgus against some Great Mothers. We have a lot of defense to work with. We got blessed. Okay, Spirit is blessed. That's slightly concerning, but she doesn't have Foresight, so that's a plus. Okay, let's get some Fear. Let's see if we can get a stun. No stun. How much tenacity do they have? Not a lot. Okay, let's get some Terminator. No crit. Okay, Bastila has seen better days. No shock on Great Mothers, so we're going to do this and get shock on her. We're going to do this. A little, I mean, not the end of the world, but I would prefer if... Is she modded for tenacity? Alright, we have a lot of defense, but still hitting very hard. Okay, stealth is good. Can I get a... Alright, you're already ability blocked. Can I get an ability block here? Cool. Just controlling the battle. Every time she does that, she's lowering her max health. Okay. Hopefully not too much. Alright, a little bit. I want to keep the Fear on Night Trooper, so we're going to basic. We're going to do it. I don't really mind. Basic again. I want to keep the Fear. Does she have shock? She does. Just the basic. Okay. Okay, that's where it gets concerning. He has no Omicron, so don't have to worry about the non-Terminator stuff. No ability block. Okay, now we can do it. You can do the mass form?
Let's get down.
Yes, you can. Okay, we're good. Boss One with the follow on Twitch. Thank you so much, and welcome to the Knights of X. Really appreciate it. Let's go for a shock. Oh, dodged. This is looking pretty good. Very good stuff. Gonna hold on to that Fear for a sec. Nice stun. Now we're gonna go here. Gotta get a couple more banners back on our assassin for me to feel like a happy Vex. That's the banner recovery. That's a stun. Turn meter. Without Malik, this is difficult, to be honest. Without Malik, it's not easy. And slam, duh, you're losing your max health. Alright, Bastila for the final kill. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Boss, welcome to the Knights of Vex. First time chatter in Twitch. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Malgus is a legit MVP in Swoga. Too bad you can only use him once. I freaking love him. I love Malgus a lot. So good. Where are the Executrix counter videos? The team with Gauntlet Bomber Palp starting is so annoying. I could definitely make a counter guide to that. That's something I could definitely do. I'm gonna write that down actually. Let me just quickly. Okay. What are we working with? Are you serious? Really? We're having a great day. Like of Grand Arena so far. You're gonna do that to me? Fine. Alright, triple meta fleet, guys. God damn. Maybe Mano taking bonus turns got damaged by Lord Vader's damage over time. Gave them turn meter. That makes Lord Vader level 6. Better to shut down Bo-Katan counter. Good to know that. Yeah, very good call out. Might be better not to use Assassin's second special since it removes her buffs. But her first special gives more turn meter for each buff on her. Alright. I see what you're cooking up. That's not bad. I'd rather do... Maybe that's the way to do it. Alright. Nothing from my opponent yet, I think. Yeah, nothing. Triple meta fleet a-hole. Get with the program. I haven't seen a triple meta fleet in a while, but... Alright. It's that type of day. Alright, I have... Wow, I'm actually going to complete this Grand Arena without using a GL. That's crazy. What's up, Undead? What are your thoughts on Captain Silvo in the game? I haven't done enough testing to give a determination. My only experience with him is in Galactic Challenge, and it was very difficult to win. It took me like 10 tries, so... I'm sure he's going to be very good. When he has evasion up, he's very difficult to hit, so I can definitely see that being a tilter for sure. Hey, we got Maya Small, aka Noiseception. Or Noceception. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Welcome to the Knights of X. 3 meta fleet is a war crime. It's definitely a tilter. Okay. Lord Vader, JML, Leia is what I'm thinking. Trinity says my opponent also put 3 meta fleet. Oh man, that is rough. Alright, let's see what Lord Vader can do on some offense. I was worried about him getting beaten by Bo, so I brought him on offense. What Kron do I want? Have any defense? That's got a little bit of defense. I like this one. It's because it has 74% defense. They have the Omicron, triple Omicron Balin. Blind, which I think is better. In my personal opinion from Marok. And then the cooldown one. This is good. Alright. Let's see if they stand a chance. I don't think I've ever run this, so. No GL challenge for this one? Yeah, right. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake. It's gonna counter. Okay, that was fast. Damage immunity is a thing. Can't be dispelled. Let's get down to business. Handsman76, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. welcome to the Knights of X. Almost at ult. Hanging in tough. Ooh. Okay. Damn. Luckily, you can't go down. That's a heavy hit. Hold on a beat here. This isn't as simple as I thought it would be. He's got 66. Should I go for him or do I go for... I would think going for the person with Order 66 would be the move. Maybe it's not. He can dot a damage over time, so... I guess I'm making mistakes. Cleanse? Oh boy. I gotta kind of deal with Hondo. Oh wow. We gotta get some banners back. I'm not okay with this. If I somehow can. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy I won, but that wasn't as cakewalky as I thought it would be, to be honest with you. Triple Omicron Balin is very, very tough to deal with. I mean, 63 banners is not terrible. It's not what we like around these neck of the woods, but better than losing, so... I guess 63. Lord Vader on offense can take out Balin. I'm not sure if that's impressive or if that's good value, but for what I had remaining, I think that was pretty good. JML, definitely. I'm going to end up not using Sith Eternal. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What am I... What? What? What am I doing? Freaking Africron. Not happy with myself. That sucks. I did not put my Omicron Chrysanthemum on defense for some reason. Oh, that stinks. Okay. Well, we have her available. Might as well go with some cheese. Ooh. Kind of like this. I'm cool with this. Yeah, this is really good. They don't have the turn meter, which is pretty nice. They're not going to go that quickly. Irresistible stun, and then the stats are okay. Might as well do it. Gas works on Omega? I'm sure it does. We're not doing it today. Nice. What do I want to do this? She's gonna go anyway. This should help. Am I stunning you? All assist. I'm gonna see if I can stall this now somehow. Is that 65? Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. Leia could underman? I'm sure she could too. Don't know if I want to do that today. And then the last team. Some Bad Batch. Not using Sith Eternal. Don't have Hermit Yodacron. I'm also not using Starkiller. Yeah, this is the thing about Kyber 1. The map is... If you're like an endgame account and the map is not that big, you're not using that many... You're not using your whole roster. I guess this is the one to go for. The level 3 is everything and a little bit of protection. This shouldn't be that difficult. Speed up on a basic. Stats are okay. Let's do this, and then we're gonna have to really figure out the ship situation. I typically like going for Batcher first. Don't have to worry about the coin thing, because it's not that type of counter. I don't have the Datacron. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Yeah, it's really not that hard. That's the problem with the map being small. You get to, like, you don't get to see the true potential of these teams because you can just use a GL. I mean, it's just a cakewalk. We got Shadow in the chat. You would have lost to Myzori, just saying. Yeah, you're right, Shadow. I'll see you very soon. Good to see you, bro. What was it like playing the game before Grand Arena came along? I don't know what the purpose was. I mean, it was just like a race to the top to get rank 1 in Squad Arena. That was literally the game. You're in a short chat. You're fighting to get in the short chat. It took me years to get into mine. They used to chain me from 1 to like 25 in like 20 minutes. I had to like be a pest to get into mine because I was being controlled by a shard mafia who just recently quit the game, which is kind of crazy, but I'll never forget that. It's not very fun when you are being held out on rewards and fun by guys that don't want to invite you to your to coordinate the strategy. So that was a tough time. Okay, well, good thing I brought 2 meta fleets on offense. So what we're gonna do is Profundity Mirror, Leviathan Mirror, and then probably either Executrix or Negotiator on offense. So, me being the smart guy, I don't feel like playing around. I can afford to use this here. Yeah, I think they do. I think they're doing the Ravenclaw trick. Hey, what's up, wannabe gamer? Welcome. I got cooked today, Vex, mainly because I took my Galactic Republic fleet with Executor lead, which immediately broke 2 teams. Ooh, that's rough. That is rough, Shadow. And then Bane sucks. I think you gotta bring in a really good Kron to get that Kylo thing to be a guarantee. You gotta do like Rolo or maybe a Darth Vader Kron. I'm gonna test it on my main. I have to, otherwise I'm gonna lose, so. Alright, Leviathan Mirror. Should be safe and sound. We'll find out. Alright, they go first. They're gonna get the banner advantage. Sucks. It's always the risk with going with the mirror match is the potential of them going first. You lose banners. Okay, that should guarantee the win for us. Whoa, okay, good. For a second I thought I made a misplay. Alright, that's the win. Let's see who it was. Curious, is it Phantom? Wow. I could have done Profundity here. I could have done Profundity here. But when when the stream's going long and you don't have a lot of time to do the scouting and check the score, then it could be an issue. Bomber. I wonder if I can get any sort of banners back. Possibly. Okay, that's good. Win the ult race. Hopefully it's a 72, I think. Stick with the heals for now. Should have done a AoE there. My fault. Alright, we landed it. That's good. Let's get some tenacity up. Okay, it's a little bit of a banner stealer move. Hopefully that's fixed it. And that should be, I think, a 72 or a 73? Yeah, 72, because they went first, and then we lost our scimitar, so then you lose some banners, but that's the best we could do in that situation. I could use the Lando trick for 99% win rate. I know that, I think the thumbnail in that video has 99% win rate, but I've done it twice, and it's been, you know, successful, but if you don't follow it to a T, I think you lose, but I'm sure it's very good. Did the Dark Trooper cooldown pull, which already worked good, and Vader focused Intercron didn't work. However, I did try Dooku instead of Malik. Yeah, I think you need Malik, Shadow. That's the problem. Malik is essential, I think. I would not attempt it without him. Just me personally. Okay. Let's see if I remember to bring in Bomber on offense. I don't really remember. I did. Alright, quick Profundity Mirror, and then we're going to do the Executrix battle. And figure, or not Executrix, Executor, and figure out if we're going to use Executrix or Kenobi. No assist. Alright, that's good. It's good for them. Not the best for me. It's really sucky. Like, really just awful RNG. I'm not liking this right now. Really not liking this. Okay, come on. Ooh, definitely this. Definitely that. Okay. Got rid of that. That wasn't the best. Not gonna lie, that was not the best. Yeah, 71. We got a little unlucky with the assist on our Y-Wing, and we weren't getting the assist that we needed, so that could have been really bad. And it just happens. That's a pure RNG fest, the Profundity battles. It's all about the out of attack a turn, so. Needed Malik for an online Fortune squad, but I'll switch my game plan up then. Yeah, Shadow, it's unfortunate, but it's true. Brutal mirror match. Very brutal. Nice when Falcon actually assists. I agree. Very helpful. Okay. How do I want to do this? It's been so long since I've done this way that I vaguely remember. I really don't remember that much. Okay, we're gonna do it anyway. I have Executrix if I need it, but let's see if, you know, Negotiator can do it. It's really been a long time for me, so I really don't recall. I definitely basic you. Okay, that's normal. I do this. Please kill punishing one. Okay, cool. I think that's what you're supposed to do. It's looking pretty good. Definitely need Anakin to come in here. Gonna heal Razor Crest. That's not the end of the world. There we go. Fine. I was thinking about doing the blow. Not quite enough. See, like, the problem is the banners. Still gonna heal. I just want him under stealth. This is for banners. Oh, you jerk. See, like, that's the problem. It's a 64. Like, that is just horrible. I hate those low banner wins, but with triple meta fleet, you really just don't have a choice. So we ended up finishing with an 1839, which is not bad, guys. We ended up one-shotting everything. We got great mothers to work today. That's a huge plus for me. Take out the JMK Ezra squad with great mothers. I mean, that's great value. Unaligned Force users were great here. We used Bane against Ahsoka. That was good. JMK worked. Back wall. Balin is a little dicey with Lord Vader, I guess, for a little bit, but that worked out well for me. Very awesome stuff. We figured out a lot today. Good opening round. 1839 is going to be a pretty decent score to beat. I'm sure they could do it, but the Profundity match might have got them the win, and obviously the last match might have gotten them to win, so I'm not afraid to show my board. It's nothing crazy, but they have to deal with that. Yeah. This sucks. I cannot believe I didn't put Chrysanthemum. That's a huge blunder by me, but what can you do? Is what it is. I think I forgot to climb today. All good. I'll accept those later. Let me go ahead and claim some energy. If you guys want to hang out for a little bit longer, very little, we're just going to quickly do the free-to-play account really quick, and then I'm going to send you over to Zerath for his Grand Arena round. So I would appreciate if you guys just stick around for a little bit, hang out with me. Very fun time. So Shadow and Lewis, thank you so much for the congrats. Okay, we're just signing into the free-to-play really quick. And I'm going to get the stream ready now to send you over to Zerath a little bit later. 5. Zerath. Save. Cool. Alright, let's get back at the game. We're going to go really quick. Quickly accept our rewards. Rank 1. Very cool. Awesome. So, let's take a quick look at our opponent. We've been on a very hard decline. I think we lost the last 6 on this account because of just facing absolute monsters. I'm talking 6 million accounts. So, our opponent for today is Fusi from 108th Hungarian Century. And this is another 8 million galactic power account. So we're just not catching a break on the free-to-play. Just cannot catch a break on these absolute monster accounts. My only luck is ships, because I put way more investment into ships, so... Going over my roster really quick, this is what I'm working with. I'm getting very close to Lord Vader. It's these two, a bunch of relic levels, and then I am done. I'm going to get my first GL in under a year, and Lord Vader is one of the hardest to get, so... Let's take a look at the map. Okay. My defense, I said very weak characters. This makes no sense. Very weak. Up top here, I put my Separatist. And back here, I put my CLS. I'm actually working on a CLS team a little bit while I'm working on my Lord Vader, because I'm just waiting on certain relic materials and it doesn't really hurt the farm. And then I put my meta fleet on defense. Hopefully that can get some holds. We have to deal with Traya. Triple Omicron Traya. That's difficult. We have to deal with Tuskens. Probably going to have to use my Skywalker there. It's not going to be easy. This one's tough. That R2 is cringe. He's a filler. I don't have Gidme up and running. Bad Batch is not going to work. We're just at a serious disadvantage. It's just a massive disadvantage. I don't have really good options. I wonder if this could do anything. I'm hoping that this could maybe get through him. I don't know. I got a Relic 7 Talon. They must really like Talon. Trey is going to be saved. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Let's see. I'm breaking up my Padme team for this, but I do not know. I'm not bringing in Snips because of the out-of-turn attacks. I brought the Wampacron. We'll see. Get a kill. I know it's an out-of-turn attack. Okay. Wow. You know what? I can't even care about the banners on this account because it's just like... That was lucky that was even a win. That was the Wampacron coming in clutch. Without Wampacron, that was not going to work. I have extremely low gear Jedi. But we did it. That went better than expected? I agree. Okay, cool. We can do some Bad Batch here, actually. Interceptors in the chat. Hey, Vex, sorry I'm not very vocal, but your RNG is amazing. Just extraordinary to be honest. Save your mods. Just a thought. Thanks for the stream. Nicely executed. Hey, thanks for the kind words, Interceptor. Really appreciate it. So for here, I'm feeling pretty comfortable with just regular Bad Batch. I don't think I need anything crazy. I can just do an Underman, I think. I think the potency is pretty nice to have. Defense, sure. Let's go ahead and use some Bad Batch. I'm not making any mistakes. I think just the 4-man is fine, so let's do it. I love the Bad Batch on this account. should go down. Oh, no, defense up. It's not the end of the world. And that's full banners in a second. Alright, cool. 66 banners. Very nice. That leaves one more team. Oh, that's awesome that you guys are guildmates. That's sick. Always love seeing OG Bad Batch. One of the best early game teams in the game. Early to mid game. Alright. End the Grand Arena with some good old gas with the Rolocron. I have it at level 13, I think, or 14. I forgot. But I think we did pretty good today. For the character battles, the best we could have done against the very big account, so let's do it. Should assist. Look how fun this is. Yeah, that's the power of gas with the Rolocron. It's actually so fun on my free-to-play account. I've been having a blast with it. It's a ton of fun. We got now ships. This is where I was determining my win. So let's see if the gamble will pay off. It might. It very well might. They have a Relic 8 Kenobi, though. They're going to outspeed, so might have to do some cleanup options. Yeah, this could be pretty dicey, actually. So I'm going to make sure I have enough for a secondary fleet. I'm just going to do these two. Yeah. They're definitely going to outspeed. It's... I don't know. I don't know. I have the better starting fleet, I guess, but we'll find out. What's up, Zuli? Alright, she's going down. There's nothing stopping that. Anakin didn't get dazed. We get target lock? I'm okay with doing this. There's Anakin. Of course they go first. Never mind. Absolute disaster. Let me get rid of one ship. Disaster. Oh yeah, there's no way. We're probably both gonna get stuck on fleet. I want them to waste their unending loyalty. Not happening. Okay, that's actually not bad. Okay, one banner. I have a Relic Tarkin now with an Omicron. I mean, the abilities are nothing crazy. We'll see. Maybe he should have sent the burner fleet instead. Maybe. I was trying to go for the one-shot, but I think you're right. Alright, well, this is my best bet. There's literally no other option, so hopefully I can take out at least some ships. What's up, Vader Slaps the Buckets Off Club? What's going on? They should not have the mass. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that was a lot harder than I thought it would be. Okay, he should have taunt now. Okay. Is it gonna be Ahsoka? Are you gonna ruin my day? Let's get a target lock. No target lock. You didn't bring out a reinforcement. Why? You. Target lock is good. Is it Ahsoka? It's Plo. Hopefully Vader can take a turn, remove that. I should have done that on Plo. My bad. This is looking okay. Should I have... I don't think I should have started with this. I don't think it was going to work. That's fine. Okay, I think... I don't know. I think we got this. Mass swarm incoming. Undying... Or unending loyalty. Okay. We made the right decision, I guess. Got the full clear against the 8 million opponent. That's a win in my book. So, win, lose, or draw. I'm happy that the strategy somewhat worked. So, 849, 2-shot on ships. It's all if they can one-shot this. And looking at their roster, I doubt it. I really don't think they could unless Triple Geo Tarkin Fleet can. Maybe Empire? I really can't picture them pulling it off. I really can't. But nothing surprises me, so... I'm happy with today. I think it was an overall really good Grand Arena for both accounts, so... Awesome stuff, guys. Awesome stuff. Let me just go ahead and clear this up, and then... I'm going to send you over to Xerath, so... Very cool. Wishy-Washy, what's going on? Thank you, Shadow and Andy Lee. How do you cleanse on Great Mothers? Doesn't she do it on her second special, or her first special? It does a cleanse, right? 2-shot was worth. Sometimes you have to break a few Vex to make an omelet. Great point, Stratus. It's a great point. Maybe he can 2-shot. Maybe. Maybe. Not much else I could have done, so... Let me go ahead and see if I can, raid you guys, or raid, some Xerath. Okay. Alright, guys, I want to say thank you so much for everyone that tuned in today. Huge shout out to the new subscribers, the new followers on Twitch. If you guys do have a Twitch account, you want to support me on Twitch, please give it a follow. If you guys have Amazon Prime, consider subscribing. Thank you guys for tuning in, viewing my videos, all of that. I'm going to record my main account tomorrow. We'll have that posted on Friday. Yeah, Friday. Main account will be posted on Friday, so... Thank you guys again for tuning in. I'm going to send you over to Xerath. Really appreciate the awesome Grand Arena. I will catch you guys in the next video, and may the Force be with you all. Thanks again.